a psychologist at the Counseling Center, and so generally I see students in one-on-one therapy or group therapy, and then we also help develop programs and outreach, including the animal therapy events. We have a very urban, kind of concrete campus, and a lot of students might be coming from more suburban areas, maybe even more rural areas. And it's a bit of a shock to come to the middle of New York City to sort of be, away from family and including your family pet. And there's something that's really calming and grounding and familiar about being around a therapy animal at especially key times of the year when the stress levels are really high. Well, pet therapy, sometimes they call it animal therapy too, is, it's a program through which teams, and that involves a handler, which is the owner, and then the therapy animal, which has gone through some training and certification to be a certified therapy animal. They come out to different venues like schools, sometimes they come to hospitals, sometimes they're in public libraries, and they provide therapy, actually. They're available to help a variety of different people who may be experiencing stress, even depression, anxiety, and particularly at colleges it can help students feel less stress, less anxiety, especially around finals or midterms times. And sometimes it helps them adjust to college too, so we've had events at the beginning of the school year, beginning of each semester, to help students kind of get oriented and adjusted to college life in the dorms.
Hi, I'm Maura Smith. I work at the ASPCA. I'm also the community partner leader for Pet Partners, which is a therapy animal organization that registers volunteers and their pets who go visit people. One of the many things they do is relieve stress. The ASPCA hosts the Pet Partners program. So all the volunteers who are here today, they took what's called a handler course. So the human volunteer has to actually learn the skills that they'll need to help their animal when they're on visits. They learn how to recognize the signs of stress in the animal's body language. They learn all about the rules, policies, procedures. Like today, they are following the #1 rule of always having your hand on the leash. Your dog always has to be attached. And it's all about reducing stress and making sure their animal has a good time. Once they complete the handler course, then they take their animal to the vet. We want to make sure they're healthy, up to date on all their vaccines. Then they come in and they actually take a test. It's a 22-part test. We test their obedience skills. We test whether the dog likes to interact with different kinds of people. We test them with hospital equipment. We test them with people who have a disability or a deficit of some kind, crowded situations, different kinds of objects. We just want to see how the animals respond to stress, because even though these activities are really fun, they can also be pretty stressful to the animals. So all these guys passed their tests, and they're all having a really great time interacting with the students here at the library.
I think clearly people miss being connected to their pets, to their animals, to someone or something that's soothing for them. And people are moving more and more towards cities and away from sort of rural countryside areas. And there's been many benefits to that, but one of the drawbacks is that we're becoming disconnected from Mother Nature, from animals, from things that are very grounding for us and soothing in many ways. I think therapy animals actually can provide, even for 20 minutes, something that feels very grounding, and it kind of resets us in the middle of our stress. It gives us a time to pause and recoup a little bit, and we think it's pretty effective. We've sort of done some surveys and gotten some initial data to kind of see how effective it is, some feedback from students, and overall it seems like it's been really helpful and effective.